Hello, welcome to our first playthrough of a demo game. We are going to play Cabernet. So Cabernet is a 2D narrative RPG set in a 19th century Eastern European inspired world with a modern twist. We have to guide Liza, a young vampire in her new unlife among the unsuspecting townsfolk. Will we retain our humanity or descend further into the horror you have become? Let's begin. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa. I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet I can't do this. Go, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right. What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Lisa. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become...
Ooh, so this is where we get to choose. What do we want to become? A musician, a writer, a doctor, or a politician? Well, we don't want to be a politician. And despite her obvious calling for medicine, I always thought she would become a doctor. That kind of defeats the object. A musician. We're going to be a writer.
A famous writer. You should have heard how she could spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated.
Thirst for written word or scientific mind? Are we going to keep our written word or go scientific? I mean, I'm a writer. I want to keep my my written word thirst. I literally just said that I'm a writer, and that was terrible English. But clearly, we're trying to build up some sort of stats to dictate what our life is going to be like in this game. So I think I'm going to go scientific.
Lisa knew everything there was to learn from books about science in our enlightened age. Laws of physics, human anatomy, chemical solutions, you name it. Every time she went on about this scientist or that discovery, she'd light up like a matchstick. Most of the time I couldn't understand a word of it, but I just nodded along and mused at how bright our girl was. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country, if someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
We're going to go to passionate artist, true friend.
With all of her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them.
I feel like that's going to be really useful in this story, because the only way that you can survive or feed is by connecting and building friendships. So
Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress. Please forgive me. What's done is done. Fee was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her.
I hope he didn't have any other nieces, because otherwise they're going to hate him.
Pour some vodka for Kolya, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Lisa, wherever she is now.
I love the artwork.
To Lisa.
She looks a bit worse for wear, doesn't she?
Dear Lord. Mom? Kolya?
Kolya.
My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
Ooh. That's nice.
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. This feels too real to be a dream.
An old but reliable kerosene lamp. Was added to your inventory.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this? My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Lisa's medallion, a handcrafted sterling silver medallion gifted to Lisa by her father. Interesting. Press tab to access the journal. Open tasks can be found in quests. So whatever this is, we're currently at 0. And whatever this is, we're currently on 5. I mean, they're the yin and yang signs, but we have no further information. Experience rank 1, 0 coins, Tuesday the 11th of June, and the stats. Quests, higher society, escape the chamber. We know nobody. Glossary. According to some superstitions, no glass touching is allowed when toasting for a dead person. Oh, that's interesting. Eastern Europe has a long-lasting tradition of interpreting dreams. Many take dreams seriously and see them as signs, premonitions, and warnings of what might happen to them in the future. Dreams on Thursdays to Friday nights are considered to be the most likely ones to come true. Oh, I didn't know that last bit, that last sentence. Do you interpret your dreams? Dreams are quite an interesting concept, aren't they? Culture. Medical higher education institutions existed in Eastern Europe for centuries. However, in some countries, many females were only able to study at these institutions at the very end of the 19th century. Standard. And we've got some inventory. Oh, I've clearly turned my lamp off. There we go. We have light again.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
They look a bit dead. I did this as well. This ability is not ready. Okay, I have no abilities. I guess we go to the door.
Locked.
Do we call for help or do we walk away?
Hello? Anyone?
Okay, apparently no one's coming. It's got to be a way.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower.
Can't skip.
Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
I agree. It's very disturbing. Oh! Oh! Knock, knock, knock.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help. Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bit ominous, isn't it? Why would someone even be there? Just be naive enough to trust them. But then, if you're locked somewhere, I suppose you would just panic and want to trust anybody. Could literally just be the psycho who
Will?
locked her in there.
You help me?
No.
What is it that you want from me? I'm
Money?
not wealthy, but I know some people who can lend me money and...
No. A
I
favor?
don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
Yes.
It's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me?
Freedom for a favor. Uh-oh. Not a good start to life.
If you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
I wonder where in Europe this is based. I like her name. The fact that it's the sound of the lock, like, just shows he has the key.
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
Okay.
It's open.
So he unlocked the
No
door and
one.
ran away.
What have I gotten myself into?
Escape the chamber is complete. Press tab and access character sheet to distribute Liza's new skill points. Your vampire rank has increased. Oh. Okay. Earning experience points increases your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus minus next to the skill you'd like to modify. Once you've finished distributing all the points, press accept changes. Okay. How many have I got to dish out? Assign all available skill points and press accept changes. Oh, points available 5. Says down here. But I feel like we should put some into music and art so that they're all even to start with, because I don't know what's going to happen in this game. Like, we have to kind of put ourselves into society and try and act normal. I'm guessing. So we don't get, like, killed again. But in order to do that, we're obviously going to need to survive and eat. We're also going to need to not be found out. So we need a basic understanding and level of a lot of things in society. We're gonna have to figure out what we want to do eventually, but we're gonna need a basic understanding of most things, I'd assume. So let's start with that and go from there. New objective, seek a way out. Well, it's definitely this way then. Oh, there'll be another door.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Okay.
What a peculiar painting.
So to examine the people, you need 7 points for history, but you can study the expressions because we've got 5 points of art. Oh, yay!
The husband and wife in the picture don't look very happy. If I had to guess, I'd say it wasn't the perfect marriage.
But that's all I can do because I don't have that much information for history. Which I suppose is a bit of a downer because that could have been possibly a little bit more useful. But is what it is. Can't do more about it. Oh, I can't open that door.
It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
Oh, we're gonna be
After all that has happened, I think
we're gonna be naughty. Oh, okay, that's what these are. Louise's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism points. I don't know that word. Some choices will only become available to Lisa after she reaches certain levels.
I think I deserve this.
You've gained nihilism. Oh shit. I did a baddie. I mean, poop. I did a baddie. Oh well. I guess we just gotta be more careful. So when we go on here... Oh, well I've got 5 humanity already anyway. And 2 nihilism. I guess I've just got to decide whether I want to stay humane or be bad. So essentially you could do like 2 run-throughs of this game once you finished it, because you could do different variations.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Do we remove it because there's a high chance that she'll figure out that she hasn't got a reflection? Or do we leave it? I'm going to remove
We live in the age
it.
of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
Interesting. So she tries the first door, but she doesn't bother with any of the others. Oh my goodness. Science.
It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting? It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress.
Just re-say things. Okay.
Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
But it said I gained Oh, experience points. 6 out of 50. I'm on rank 2.
Oh, this is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side. What in heavens is all this?
Chapter 1, High
I
Society.
will make sense of all this later.
Hang on, what's my new objective? Oh, way too quick. Find out what is happening. Ooh, we literally look like a bedraggled mess.
Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
Oh, I can't do anything with any of these people.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it. I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not a toy.
Sorry.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
Aww. First person who actually showed her any interest and like was making sure she was okay. And he's told to like fuck off by somebody else.
It's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't bite.
Hello? Hello? I'm terribly sorry for it.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
My relationship improved with someone and got worse with someone else, but I don't know which set of question marks was who. So I'm assuming it got better with the Countess for apologising.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you.
I don't know if I like Hussar. The Countess seems decent though.
Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
I don't think
If
you want to know.
too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, It will lift your spirits.
I have no other option except to drink from the glass.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious.
Oh, look, my
It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries.
blood on the left filled right up.
Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my...
Thank you kindly, madam.
Oh shit, what was her name? Orlova.
Madam Orlova.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
When you are healthy, hold shift to increase your walk pace. Ah, sweet. Okay, where was the closet? New objective, change into an evening dress. And I also need to find out what is happening still. So I need to go and talk to that guy on the balcony. The dodgy guy on the balcony. No, we will not take any more mirrors off.
Countess sure has excellent taste in other circumstances. I'd spend all day here reading. Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much. I can't ruin such beauty with dirt. I better wash up first.
Where do we wash up? Why do you do that?
Another cloth on a mirror. Something.
Wash up without the mirror.
That should do it, hopefully.
Her dress is literally clean. She could just stay in that thing now.
Goodness. This must be the dress the Countess. Such an ornate Western style.
We don't need to listen
I want
to that
nothing
again.
more than to change out of it.
Put the dress on. Ooh, we got a few different clothes to choose from, which is nice. But this is her current Western style gown for formal soirees. Soiree? We're going to a soiree from... Yes, our evening dress. Apparently this gives us 5 history and political points. Put it on.
Perfect. Fits like a glove.
It's pretty. Very gothic. Okay, so we need to find out what is happening still, but we've also got the quest to talk with Hussar, and I'm assuming we will find out more information by talking to him. These are all locked still, so where's... Oh, there. Okay, okay. 55 with the Countess, 50 with Hussar. Did we unlock anybody else? No, because we didn't physically talk to them, did we? Okay,
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope, but delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
I wonder if I could talk to anybody else now as well. He's literally holding a creepy ass fucking doll now.
Please tell me you have some good news for me. It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Oh, thank goodness. At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
So I'm getting the feeling that everybody in this soiree is a vampire, which is crazy. But
Locked.
seems to be some interactions cost action points. Hold to activate them. Some actions laser performs take time. These interactions will be marked with a special stopwatch. Yes, I saw that symbol. Each night, laser can spend up to 3 action points. Once the action is complete, an action point will be taken and the night will move into the next phase. Okay. I guess we have to spend one of them. Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Oh. Got enough history and politics, but not enough literature. That's so annoying.
I'd rather not guess. Please, just tell me straight. Who are you?
Simply, we are vampires.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Lisa, you just won the lottery.
I think a lot of people would care because if your family's just buried you, you can't technically go and ever visit them again because they'd be like, what the fudge? Right? Like, I would if someone came back to visit me from the dead. I think I'd poop a brick. Defense mechanism, science 5, my family or your name. So what's defense mechanism do?
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that.
Right, my
Technically,
point.
they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that.
My point exactly, like I just said.
It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
I don't even remember how it happened. Must be some sort of a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
No, it was nothing bad. It was just her being a smarty pants.
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right, Hussar it is. I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of.
He literally cannot be bothered, can he? He's like, why am I in this situation? Why can't someone else deal with you?
Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace?
He's like, please just leave me alone.
After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human.
That's why he was caring.
Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
That sounds cruel.
Don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Okay, pink dress, east, forever.
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
Purple hair, important.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course.
Goodness,
All
he's
right.
full of himself, isn't
Thank
he?
you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
He's like literally begging her, please don't rush, let me have some peace. Okay, so do I have any current quests? I can't add anything right now. Socialize. Just like straight up socialize. Okay, purple hair, pink dress. Like not all in one. He's a human.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Interesting. Ah, she was the...
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
She's funny.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from... before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Envious.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity, day after day.
I mean, I suppose that's why they're all rich. So they've had plenty of time to get lots of money.
Spicing it up any way you can.
So basically finding any way you can to enjoy life because you get bored of eternity.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
No one wants to play Russian roulette with her. Oh no, I have to speak about the young man from
May I
earlier.
ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market.
Oh my god, like a sack of blood. He's just my meat sack for the night.
He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
That's a very good statement. Very few people live life to their full potential. We work, we sleep,
Does
we
this
eat,
mean that we can't
and then we do it all
I
again.
mean, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
It's very easy to kill one
now
of them.
that you
then.
have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
Not really.
No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Calling for me. That's such a bullshit excuse. Because no one knows her. Oh, she can't talk to her. She should have just said, "Excuse me, I think I'd like to go and speak to some other people."
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here
Oh,
before.
that's pink
I'm
dress.
Arbin.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be.
Oh, I like her.
In the end, it
So
does
far.
make everyone feel better.
That's a
She's
good
probably
piece
going to
of
end up being
advice.
like the worst person in this or something now, isn't she?
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking. But has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Enjoyed wine a little too much.
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert.
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
Oh, how exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Side quests. Songbird's Lament, Anastasia's story. Oh, I don't know if these are actually the side quests, but besides experiencing the main story, Liza is encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on the character, Liza may sometimes need to meet certain criteria such as specific skill or morality levels in order to start or continue with their quests. Awesome. New quest has been added to your journal.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents.
Oh, I've just seen my cursor for the first time. Anyway, Cabernet. Gotta love a good Cabernet.
And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Huh.
Yes.
I like that.
Funny. Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
I do quite like her. Okay, so we're at 5 for everything still. So we've got our main quest, High Society, socialise with the guests still, which apparently is not complete. And then Arben's story, drinks or mead, visit Arben at her salon. Cool. We got a glossary, yeah, Cabernet. That's really cool. Covered mirrors. Domovoi. Oh, a domovoi. In Slavic mythology, a domovoi is a house spirit that watches over a dwelling and has a significant impact on the family's life and well-being. If pleased, a domovoi may be of tremendous value to the inhabitants of a house, but if they upset him, or if he simply has a bad temper, it may lead to lost items, illnesses, poverty, and other misfortunes. Sometimes people leave food or other gifts for domovoi to get on their good side. They are often visually represented as covered in soot and dirt. Ooh, that's really cool. I love that we get to learn things about folklore and superstitions. That's really cool. Oh, culture. We did the medical. Nihilism, nihilism, I still don't know how to say that word. If anyone does, please tell me. Nihilism is a direction of philosophy popularized in Europe in the 18th century. It puts social norms, morals, and ideals under scrutiny or, in certain cases, rejects them completely. Ooh. Oh, and hussar. A hussar was a type of light cavalry soldier. They were stereotypically assumed to be showy, with a reputation for debauchery and womanizing. In the case of hussar, the job became the name. Oh my god. Okay, he seems to fit that name quite well already. Russian roulette is an extreme game of chance with potentially lethal outcomes. Players load a gun. I thought it was, but it's also become a bit more of a standardized poker game, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of something different? Players load a gun with one or more bullets, rotate the cylinder so that it isn't known where the bullet is, and take turns shooting the gun at their own heads. The term is also often used metaphorically for high-risk situations with difficult to predict outcomes. So she wanted to play Russian roulette with some of the other vampires. Would that have killed them? I can understand why the others said no now, but I mean, if she wanted to play, is that because she's and it would have killed them, is that because she's fed up with existing? Damn. Literary salon. a hosted gathering of people for the study and enjoyment of literature. So it's like a book club. Modern day version of this is a book club. During the salon, attendees amuse one another and increase their knowledge through conversation and the exchange of ideas. Salon culture was introduced to areas of Eastern Europe during the spread of Francophile culture in the 18th century. Since Arbonne regularly hosts these types of gatherings, her establishment is affectionately referred to as the town's literary salon. That's cool. Okay. Can we talk to anybody else? They don't want to talk to us. Oh, it'd probably be him.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well... Apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
Oh. I mean, he's a bit weird, but they're so rude.
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us. Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar. He is most certainly human.
Oh, hello. It's you, Lady in the Nightgown. How are you feeling?
That is what should be known as Lady of the Nightgown.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my...
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy.
Oh, she's so naive.
The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think?
It looks promising. It might need a little polish, but I'm sure it will get there.
Thank you. It's always great to hear some objective thoughts. It is still a prototype, and rest assured, I will keep working on it till it's perfect.
Oh.
I have no doubt of that.
You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things.
But I wanted to see what his reaction would be like, to be fair. So.
That it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I can see why it would be classed as not, but at the same time it's very hands-on work back in the, did I say 18th century for this game? So, you know, it was always men that made the toys.
I'm sorry. That must have
Women
been
weren't
tough.
allowed to do anything back then.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait.
Oh, for sure. Creepy ass dolls like that were very popular.
My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me. But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least, I truly hope you are.
That's a very, very true statement. And I feel very, very sorry for him.
Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind.
His bio's been updated. Maybe he won't. Maybe it won't be the end of him. Well, socializing with the guests is finished, and I've gained experience points. I'm assuming I return to Hussar, the womanizer. I want to say you get a fair bit out of the demo.
Good timing.
But I'm yet to actually leave the manor, so.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps.
He is literally full of shit.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
All of these.
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Oh, lovely. Just forget that you were locked up in a basement and someone opened the door and then ran away.
Excuse me?
In exchange for a favor.
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
Lovely.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Oh, obviously his.
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all's well that ends well.
Yeah, his.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
Oh, sure. Let me just undress my corset, undo my corset dress and show you my bare skin. That wouldn't have happened back in that day.
What?
But
what is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
Alright.
He literally does not give you any indication of what it is at all.
So,
That was
are there
pointless.
any other questions you have left for me?
Yeah, I want to know what you think is on my shoulder.
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes? No, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about
So
flora
Rusalkas and
fauna.
ghosts are, but Domovoys aren't.
If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other...
Oh my goodness. Right, hang on. I want to know what a Rusalka is. The Rusalka is a creature commonly associated with the water, possessing the visage of a young woman. Some regional folklore even describes it as displaying characteristics of a Piscean nature, whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature, guiding the harvest and spurring fertility. The Rusalka has become more frequently linked to death and drowning, a restless spirit seeking revenge for wrongs committed. So this is very Slavic, so it's... Slavic is... What is Slavic? Is that Russian? Yeah, we're looking like Ukraine, Czech, Russia, all that sort of area. So I thought so from the names, but that's cool. That it's a game set in those sorts of regions and areas. Kind of like Anastasia vibes. That was the vibes I was getting from it anyway. And Hussar, of course, yeah.
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
I think...
Well, I'm obviously still in shock, but...
Yes?
From a scientific perspective, I have to admit I'm curious.
I'm curious.
This is certainly a unique condition we are in. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
I'm impressed. I can certainly see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice. All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Oh, I wish I had more literature points. Have I unlocked any more points yet? No. Oh, that's a bummer.
I'm not so sure.
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
Right, that was a really bizarre example.
How did you
Should have just
do
said like
that?
Dracula or something.
By sheer will, Lisa. It's very simple.
Oh, we can still talk
How
as
are
bats.
you even talking with me in such a state?
Great. Minds think alike.
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Of course he does.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
See what kind of bat you are. Bat shifting. Turn into a bat. Oh, I'm such a cute bat. Look at me. With my little pink wings and ears. Oh, what a little cutie patootie.
Isn't this a hoot?
It's definitely
Come
a
on,
hoot.
I'll show you around.
Bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend on a surface from above until a landing circle appears underneath you. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Oh! Your vampire rank has increased.
Seems like you're catching on.
Fast.
Follow
You
me.
fly fast.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death.
I'm faster
Don't
than
you
him.
feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Oh, nope, stopping here.
Shh. There. Look.
If only I had 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me. How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
I'm learning all my vampire voodoo abilities.
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Oh, I don't have enough science. Like anesthesia.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite.
Not a very good doctor, am I?
They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way.
Interesting.
When you need it, it will come to you.
When you need it, it will come to you. Could you be any more unhelpful?
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you. An important condition. Without it, the charm won't work.
Okay, and this is where I read that in order to feed, no matter how much you feed on people, like even just a tiny bit, or like proper like feed and change them or them, you have to befriend them first, because otherwise you can't do this part.
Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
Okay.
So
Why?
it doesn't work on other vampires.
Exactly. I think it does, but
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power.
interesting.
Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
No, that's fair. I feel like that, if she did that, would be
I
a
bet
bad
they wouldn't
thing.
mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. One, people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
That doesn't sound right.
Very unethical.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I?
Hmm.
Everyone lives with their own choices.
Okay.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
I'm one of these kinds of players who always plays like a good game. So when I play Baldur's Gate, I always play like as a good character. I've tried so many times to play as like the bad run through, and it just doesn't. I just can't. Oh my god. He's literally gone like sickly pallor.
What have you done?
His eyes are red now.
I just opened him up for you.
Just opened him up for
Don't
you.
worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take...
I mean, she's full though. Like, her hunger hasn't drained. Okay, so turn into a vampire by choosing it in the ability wheel. I feel like there should be an easier way to do this. This wheel is like pain. Ooh, sickly pallor with blood.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
Seems fair. So what am I doing?
His skin smells like wild berries.
Okay.
But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body.
Poor dude.
No, I can't do this.
Oh, I didn't even get the option.
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
I do. Hussar?
Oh, where's my mouse? All the way up there.
Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself.
We're obviously going to say thank you and try and improve the relationship.
I'll see you soon.
I don't think we're going to have a relationship with him though, because he's a bit like of a womanizer and a bit of a jerk.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the
Who
Countess.
knows?
I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophine.
Okay, I guess your moral compass isn't the best still. Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on the subconscious of their victims. In order to do that, approach the enchanted victim in your human form and press. Boom. Once you see the hypnotism icon. The victim can't be hypnotized more than once a day. Okay, so we need to hypnotize Trophine.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Start stealing, drink even more. Well, we also want him to drink less.
Start pacing your drinking.
Trophine's subconsciousness has been altered. Trophine's bio has been updated. And we've gained experience points. Now we must return to the manor. Batty batty! Bat 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 batty bat bat! Ah!
What was that?
What was that? It says return to the manor.
Looks like the banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
No, I can't land there. And I can't go upstairs, apparently. Where the hell do I...
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Do you have no
It's
self-control at all?
Pet's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling. What is this? My God!
I thought he'd die.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
I knew he was going to die.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
They literally are
I
fucking
just can't
idiots, those
seem
other
to
ones.
make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property. She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
Fried
I don't know
eggs.
if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I figured as much, but that's really depressing.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that.
That's disgusting. But makes sense. I mean, ultimately, vampires are known for killing.
If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Arbin,
Yes?
do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
It's hard to start all over completely when you have no sense of where to begin. Like, she's essentially is dead to the world.
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
Till someone sends for you. Great.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I love that. That's
I
the kind of
suppose that's
vampire
one way
I
to
want
look
to
at it.
strive for my character to be. For my Lisa to be. Whether we end up that way is yet to remain to be seen.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Small vial with blood sustains you for a day. Oh, well, it's not much, but it's a token of friendship for sure.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being.
That was
I
really
should
nice
go
of
now,
her.
my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
That's also really nice of her too.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Definitely made the right choices. You can read books to pass time and increase knowledge stats. Oh, sweet. Okay. So let's go. Ha! Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I want to. Science and logic. Knowledge has increased. Quiet minds cannot be perplexed or frightened, but go on in fortune or misfortune at their own private pace, like a clock during a thunderstorm. Well, we've increased our science today. So quick steps ahead, argument.
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
I really don't think that's the best idea, but apparently we are anyway. I definitely want this game. This game is definitely one I've enjoyed. You'll make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You will not always know which one is which. Some of those consequences will be marked on the screen by this symbol. I'm assuming little and big consequence. Okay. Oh goodness.
This is fresh. What in the world caused this?
Well, obviously the Countess did. Oh, or her.
My God, what happened here?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
I feel like they were younger vampires and they just got greedy and foolish and hungry. And these are all like the older generation of vampires. And they don't condone being stupid and greedy.
Did you?
But they also like to stay in charge.
Kill them?
I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now.
Essentially, yes, then, because she'll have to buy Cabernet constantly if she's got no fangs. And that's expensive shit.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on. Whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands
Not
for us
important
all.
enough.
You will be no exception.
We'll just go neutral, I think. Whatever she needs, no, that seems a bit too bleh. And we're not going to go with I don't owe her anything, because that is proper defiance. So we'll go understood.
I understand.
Good girl. You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside. Hey, Lisa?
Yes?
Yes.
Never mind.
What is it?
You've only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
Well, I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one. You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you.
My God, she just keeps going. She's got more and more questions for me after she told me to go.
Please take this ugly doll with you. I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
I swear it just blinked.
Lovely. Of course it did. Oh, and that's the end. So we get to play the whole run through of the house, basically the manor house and the party, and getting to figure out what you are before we meet the doctor. And that's how you then can learn whether it is something you want to continue. We get to start building up our relationships with the current vampires in our town and in our nest, or whatever you want to call it, I suppose. And it's from that moment on is when we kind of make our own decisions and where we're going to progress from, and whether we're going to stay on the right path or digress down a bad path. I think that's definitely a keepsy game for me, one that I want to play more of. That was really fun. It's got a lot of story to it, a lot of talking, and it's obviously all just like you do walk around, but it's got a much more feeling of a visual novel feeling and vibe to it, because it's all like decision making. But if you like that kind of style, then this is definitely a game that I recommend looking into, and I definitely recommend trying the demo if you like that kind of style game, because this is a really good one and I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend trying the demo out for yourselves to see if it's something that you would be interested in investing in. It's only £17, so it's not too expensive either. So let me know what you thought of the demo, and if it's something that you would want to play as well, and if you want to see any more of the game after I have bought it. Let me know in the comments, and I shall let you know what game is up next. Bye guys!